Welcome back to The Vocalist. Today we are listening to the band Thin Lizzy. I have heard them before. I didn't realize it until I started looking through their catalog, but I have heard the song The Boys Are Back in Town. So today we are going to be listening to the song Wild One. This is a live performance from 1975. Here we go. Maybe it's just because I've been listening to a lot of music from the 70s lately. It's dawning on me now. There is just this innate sensuality, this alluring quality to so much music from that decade, and I am here for it. Prior to watching this clip, I looked up a couple of interviews featuring Phil Lynott, because first off, I wasn't sure how to pronounce his last name, but you know me, I like to hear their speaking voices. What's striking me about the way he sings, having heard him speak, I feel like his speaking voice it's a bit more boomy, it's a bit darker, maybe sits just a smidge lower, and it's still velvety smooth like we're hearing here. But it's very cool to hear the softness that he incorporates in his singing. And I mean softness in terms of texture, not necessarily volume, but it's the same voice. You can recognize it's the same voice, but it has this very elegant, smooth quality to it when he's singing. But he did lots of cool things, so we're gonna go back and talk about him. Here we go. I love the way he's saying these words, wild one, and then home. He is just forming these huge, beautiful vowels on such short words, and we're getting the whole diphthong in some cases, but it just, I don't know, it makes them sound that much more luscious. We need you home, we need you near, come back while one will you. How can we live without your love? You know that could kill you. I love that, just that little added bit of texture, that firmness in the chords, just giving us not like a growl or a really prominent fry, but just a little something to change the kind of the mood, or to change the intention of the line. Why one will you? How can we live without your love? You know that could kill you. How can we carry on when you are gone? My wild one. My wild one. Oh, you are a wild one. play that again. Even when he says so, I feel like he has already so much space and this beautiful roundness to the sound that when he has these round vowels, it is just amplified and it sounds so full and I don't even know. I don't have another word. It's just really full. It's so beautiful.
So you go your way, while one I'll try to follow. And if you change your mind, I will be waiting here for you tomorrow. For I would beg for you, I would steal and I would borrow. I'd do anything at all to end the sorrow.
I'm gonna back it up to the start of this little guitar section. I don't know if it's little, I guess, maybe big guitar section, but something else he does, and hopefully he'll do it again in the latter part of this piece. He uses his air. He's not like sighing at the ends of phrases, but he's sort of letting them taper, and he's using his airflow to do that. I'll try and point it out if he does it again, or maybe we'll go back. I don't know. Here we go. Joke with your friends, but don't you talk to strangers. Although their offers may be sweet, out there now would wait you. Away you'll stray, never come back to those who love and made you. That last one was kind of an example of what I was talking about earlier, using the air to just sort of let the sound taper, but his diction is so great. I love every time I can hear every word of every song. What's striking me most is it sounds so natural and so cool. And just like with a hair of elegance on top, it's got this smoothness that is so cool to hear in any kind of rock song, regardless of the decade. I know rock has changed a lot over the years, but let me go back. It was his inflection on so many words. It's just so good.
While one the gypsies warned of the danger, you can laugh and joke with your friends. Don't you talk to strangers.
Like that. Like even just, it would be so easy to sing that line with structured timing, but the way he sort of separates the phrases and really, really communicates what he's saying, especially on that latter part. I really enjoyed that.
Joke with your friends. Don't you talk to strangers. Although their offers may be sweet, out there now would wait you. Away you'll stray, never come back to those who love and made you.
that first Wild one. He might have done that taper that I was thinking of. Wild one, like there's almost like this release of air.
My one and only wild
I really love that his version of texture, of grit, of any kind of effect on his voice, it was so smooth. And it's a great testament because, I mean, I think all singers take a little bit from other singers. You know, we imitate in order to find out what our own voices can do, and then we sort of make it our own. And in this case, you know, especially within that genre, that texture is awesome, but he does it in a way that is so unique to his voice and his sound, and I really like that. What was the other thing I was gonna say? Oh, range. I also love that we didn't hear a huge range from him in this piece. His vocals, his tone just really held its own despite not being a super showy song for vocals. And I feel like I remember that also for The Boys Are Back in Town. This is an important lesson that a lot of musicians are forced to learn, especially when it comes to songwriting. As much as we all love a huge spectacle of a song, one that really shows a huge range and all of the ability a voice has, when it's condensed, when it has a very small range, and whether it's a really cool melody or impactful lyrics, it's a lot more approachable for people to sing along with, and for people to learn and to enjoy and to continue to share into the world, so that these songs gain popularity and gain attention. And this is a great example of that. We get to hear the music, really enjoy the melody, his vocals, the text, all without him having to really span a huge part of his range. So anywho, that is it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching with me, and hopefully I will see you next time.